It's Christmas time and you're looking for some Irish whiskey for your bourbon drinking friends. Here are some good suggestions for Christmas that are relatively easy to find. The first is going to be the easiest transition from a bourbon to an Irish, and that is Keeper's Heart Irish Plus Bourbon. This one is a blend of bourbon mixed with Irish single pot still whiskey, Irish single grain whiskey, and it's bottled at 45%. And you get a lot of bourbon notes on this one. You get the vanilla, you get the brown sugar, you get kind of the caramel notes from Irish. You get the spice from the single pot still. You get the spice from the bit of rye in this. This is a really great bottle, under $50 and available in multiple states. The next bottle on my list, Clonakilty Private Barrel Select. Now I really like these. They're a wide variety. I've had some sherry finish. This is an imperial stout. I've got a Baltic porter. I've had Robisaltes. I've had the gamut. There's rum, there's cognac, there's tequila. There's so many different finishes of these bottles. The other thing I really appreciate about these is that it's higher ABV. This is 56%. So your bourbon drinker is going to appreciate that little bump up in ABV. You're going to appreciate that these bottles are a really good deal. I think these retail for right around $60, $65 in Ohio. I've seen them for less. You can usually find these in multiple states across the US, and all of them are really solid pour. So another brand that gives you a big variety and bumps up the ABV is J.J. Corey. J.J. Corey has been doing special releases across the US. There are some in New Hampshire, there are some in Ohio, there are some in Indiana, there's special bottles for New York. There are multiple states that have their own bottlings. And these specific state bottling store picks, they're usually a little bit higher in ABV. Now this is one of the ones for Ohio. This one is a single grain Irish whiskey and it's finished in Danish rye casks. So come on, corn and rye, that is perfect for a bourbon drinker. At 100 proof, this one is a really nice pour and it retails for right at $100. So next on the list, how could I talk about high proof whiskey without talking about Two Stacks? Two Stacks is synonymous with higher proof whiskey for giving you more bang for your buck. The regular Two Stacks cask strength has been in the US for a while now. Great deal, 65% ABV, usually retails for right about $60, $65, $70. I've even seen it on sale for even less. The good thing is they also do a wide variety of cask finishes, and those of us in the US are now exposed to a few more of those. This is apricot brandy. They do cherry brandy, they do apple brandy, they do Barbados rum, they do tawny port. They do a really great peated whiskey. They do so many cask finishes. They're also well known for the dram in a can, the canned Irish whiskey. Really inexpensive. You get just over 3 ounces per can. 4 cans are usually only like $20, $25. And they are branching out across the US and are looking to push into more states. So you're going to see a lot more Two Stacks in your area. All right, last on my list, I've got 2. These are both single pot still Irish whiskeys. Both are from the same distillery. However, one is a little easier to find than the other. So first we have Redbreast Cask Strength. This one is batch B121. This is bottled at 56.3% ABV. Great version, cask strength version of the regular 12-year-old Redbreast. Pretty easy to find, should be on store shelves in most places. Retails for right around $99. The other is Blue Spot. This one is matured in bourbon barrels, sherry butts, and Madeira casks. The reason I bring up 2 because the Blue Spot is going to be a little bit harder to find. Unfortunately, one of the consequences of it being so popular is everybody loves it. So if you can find it at the MSRP, the current MSRP is, I believe it's $134, $135 in Ohio. Unfortunately, I have seen this as high as $300. So it's going to be a little tougher to find, but both are great examples of Irish single pot still whiskey. And all of these would be a great gift for the bourbon lover.